Welcome to Stay Wavy TV. Enjoy and ride the wave.
Batman 2 officially confirms a major villain's return after 4 years, and that is the Joker, who was played by Barry Keoghan. Now, Barry Keoghan is a great actor, man. When I think of Barry Keoghan, I think of the movie The Killing of a Sacred Deer. He played a straight up, the dude just played a character that was insane, that just was not mentally there. And when I found out that he was playing the Joker in the first Batman movie that came out back in 2022, I always felt like, he's one of those people that is kind of perfect to play the Joker. Now, we didn't get to really see, his Joker skills too much in the Batman because he didn't really make, an appearance that was too long. Obviously, we seen a leak after the movie came out, but I'm expecting a much bigger role from Barry Keoghan's Joker in the Batman Part 2. And listen, I think he has the potential to be one of the greatest Jokers ever. He just has the look, he has the skills, he definitely has the personality that he's shown in other movies in the past that he could play the Joker, right? So let's get into it. So as the DC universe is expanding, so is Matt Reeves' Elseworlds property, as Sebastian Stan is joining the Batman Part 2. Variety reports that Barry Keoghan is reprising the role of the Joker after all following his introduction in 2022's The Batman. Principal photography is reportedly starting in May, only a month after James Gunn's Man of Tomorrow film kicks off filming. Keoghan's take on the clown prince of crime debuting in the Batman ending, as Paul Dano's The Riddler gets sent off to Arkham Asylum. A deleted scene of him and Pattinson's Dark Knight was later released, showing their encounter. The Batman Part 2 cast will also feature Scarlett Johansson, beautiful woman, you know what I'm saying? I love Scarlett Johansson, as she has been tapped for a mystery role. If Stan's deal, I think she's gonna end up playing Harvey Dent's wife or Harvey Dent's girlfriend or love interest. I think that's the role she's gonna end up playing. If Stan's deal goes through, that will mark two major MCU stars making their move to DC, which is very interesting. With Keoghan's Joker coming back, it's still worth taking into account that this doesn't confirm that he will be the central antagonist of the Batman Part 2 story. It's still very likely that the sequel will have a different Batman villain as the main threat, which will be revealed in the coming months. Following the Penguin Season 1 finale, if you guys have not watched The Penguin is literally a 10 out of 10 TV series. The Penguin was much better than the Batman, okay? I didn't like the Batman movie. I would give it like a 5.5 out of 10. There was just too many dry parts in the movie. I did not like Robert Pattinson's portrayal of Bruce Wayne and Batman at all. I think the fighting scenes were mid. The best part of the Batman to me was when Batman was chasing down the Penguin. I think the Penguin was the star of the Batman. And, other than that scene where Batman is chasing down Penguin and, he comes out the car with the cape flapping in the back, that was the best part of the whole movie. Like, and that was in the trailer. That's the bad part. Like, if you already seen that trailer, that's all you really needed to see in the movie. Like, the movie was boring, bro. It was not good, okay? So after I watched The Penguin Season 1, I said, you know what? Because The Penguin is also directed by Matt Reeves. I said, you know what? I'm going to give Matt Reeves the benefit of the doubt that the Batman Part 2 is going to be better than the Batman 1, right? And the fact that he's taken so long to make this movie, because this movie came out in 2022 and the sequel is coming out next year in 2027, I think that's why it's taken so long for him to write the script for this movie, because I think he heard all of the negative comments about the first movie and he wants to make sure that the Batman Part 2 is better than the first one. So much love to Matt Reeves for that. So following the Penguin Season 1, Colin Farrell will reprise Oz Cobb once more, who had a supporting role in 2022's The Batman. Zoe Kravitz, who played Selena Kyle, will not be in the second film, unfortunately. Shout out to Zoe Kravitz, beautiful woman. I think she did a great job as Selena Kyle. But I guess because at the end of the movie, because she left the city, I think it kind of makes sense not to bring her back as Catwoman. So given how the Batman universe is open for spinoffs, there is always the chance that Keoghan's Joker return will perhaps indicate more about what Reeves' plans are for him in the long run. The Batman Part 2 opens in theaters on October 1st, 2027. Are you guys excited? I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm not excited about the Batman Part 2 because I just don't understand why it's taking 5 years to get a sequel to a movie that was a success. Even though I didn't like the Batman, a lot of people think Robert Pattinson is the greatest Batman ever. A lot of people love the Batman. It did well at box office. The fact that this movie has taken 5 years to have a sequel is unbelievable, bro. So when it comes out, will I go to the movies to watch it? Yes. But am I excited? Am I hyped up for the Batman Part 2? No. The only thing that can make me excited for this film is watching the trailer. When the trailer finally comes out, that's when I will start to be interested in watching the Batman Part 2. But there's just so many other, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm more interested in finding out who's going to be the new DCU Batman than the Batman Part 2. Because James Gunn already came out and confirmed that Robert Pattinson will never be the DCU Batman. So my interest right now is trying to crack the code on who is possibly going to play the DCU Batman, because I think James Gunn's Batman is ultimately going to be better than Matt Reeves' Batman, in my opinion. So with that being said, it's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Are you guys excited to see Barry Keoghan make his return as the Joker in the Batman Part 2 coming out next year in October? Let me know in the comment section. Make sure you guys subscribe, click that hype button, thumbs up the video, and most importantly, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm out.
Welcome to Stay Wavy TV. Enjoy and ride the wave.
Welcome to Stay Wavy TV.